Right now at 10, alternate side parking rules in La Crosse are in effect. And flu cases are rising rapidly in Wisconsin, the staggering numbers for February. Plus, we'll have a live look at the roads in the News 8 Storm Runner.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Well, it's an alert day today with some blowing snow through the night. Greg, break it all down for us.
Well, the snow is actually going to start shifting, I think, as you see the alert day behind me now. It starts shifting further south to I-90. That's what we'll see. But overnight, a little bit of light snow. Then tomorrow, there's another band of snow that's really going to impact that area. Otherwise, further north, probably not much in the way of snow for Saturday. So that's why the alert is just really for I-90 and further south going on for tomorrow. Still could be some blowing and drifting. Overall snow amounts, those pink areas, this is radar indicated. That's why you see some of the gaps there with radars. You're looking at 2 to 3 down towards Madison. They had 3 to 4 with this band coming through. We'll still see some light snow overall throughout the night, but most of it's just going to be light snow. Not expecting to see really heavy amounts. You'll see more that's approaching from the Iowa area. That'll eventually reach up here, but I think later on tonight we'll see more bands develop. And you can kind of see that with a future track. A little bit of light snow, and eventually a band will push up towards La Crosse probably late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And that narrow band is where we're going to see potentially more accumulation continuing through tomorrow. And that'll be really where you could see some more road issues. Otherwise, as we go on throughout the morning hours, you can see that is what we're indicating with the temperatures and the snow chance for La Crosse. It's a slightly different story for Eau Claire. Plenty of cloud cover, but not going to see much in the way of snow. So later on, we'll break down that. We have some snow Sunday, and then next week, it's all about the temperatures and the wind chills.
Brace yourselves, everyone,
Yep,
right?
cold's coming.
Yep, it sure is. All right, thank you, Greg. And now we have a live with the News 8 Storm Runner. This is our photographer, John, driving. He is on Losee Boulevard. As you can see, snow on the roads. Looks like he's driving fairly slowly, an indication for everyone to be careful out there, as roads can be tough to navigate, especially at night. And a water main break under the road causing some street closures. The break happening at Ward Avenue and 31st Street. The break is fixed, but drivers should avoid 31st Street south to Ward Avenue to Brookshire Place. Alternate side parking rules are in effect. They went into effect at 6 today and end on 6 p.m. Sunday. So that means you have to move your vehicle to the even side of the street on even days, the odd numbered side on odd numbered days. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office is investigating a road rage incident south of Viroqua. According to a release, one person is in custody after a firearm was discharged in a road rage incident. No injuries were reported and there is no threat to the public. A suspected bomb at Greenwood Elementary School turned out to be a toy. The Clark County Sheriff's Office says a school staffer thought a student possibly brought a bomb in a backpack yesterday. The school was put on lockdown and a canine unit swept the school. That's when the toy was discovered. La Crosse School Board candidate Sam Morris is dropping out of the election. The reason, hateful and homophobic social media comments directed at him and his family. Morris, a 20-year Army veteran, said, quote, "I kindly request to all of those who voice their support of me to seek out other candidates that you feel will move our school board forward." Flu cases keep ticking up in Wisconsin. DHS here says that for the week ending February 1st, flu activity was very high and increasing. Nearly 8,000 flu tests were positive for the week of January 26th to February 1st. And hospitalizations were at the highest weekly total in 7 years. A Winona clinic now has a 24/7 naloxone distribution box. It's thanks to the Hiawatha Valley Mental Health Center. The box is at 420 East Sarnia Street and works like a newspaper dispenser. Narcan is a medication that can reverse an opioid overdose.
It is for the community, everyone. We feel very strongly that all people should be a first responder. You never know when you may come in contact with an opioid incident.
The medication can be administered by a nasal spray or injection. Well, high school teams throughout the state are gearing up for tomorrow's Wisconsin State High School Fishing Tournament. Roughly 100 schools with 1,200 participants will hit the Mississippi for competitive ice fishing. Tonight's kickoff celebrated a successful event launch after the tournament was canceled 4 years in a row due to COVID and unsafe ice.
99% of us are here because we just love fishing. Every one of our coaches is a volunteer coach. The time we put in is just because we know how important it is to take kids fishing. And so we have volunteer coaches doing all of this.
Tomorrow's weigh-in and awards ceremony will be held at 2:30 p.m. at the La Crosse Airport. High schoolers from throughout the state are hitting the slopes at Mount La Crosse this weekend. Skiers and snowboarders spent today on the hills preparing for tomorrow's tournament, the 50th Wisconsin State High School Ski and Snowboard Championship. Over 100 snowboarders and 300 skiers will participate in the championship.
Mount La Crosse works very hard on welcoming all of our competitors throughout Wisconsin. And we go the extra mile to make it like a mini World Cup so that these competitors throughout the state can just feel good about the competition.
The competition runs tomorrow through Monday. Crucifixion School in La Crescent is sending its Lego robotics team to state this weekend. The school had 2 teams, both making it to sectionals, and one of the teams making it to state. There were 469 robotics teams, and this group made it to the final 60. Teams compete by building and programming Lego robots to perform different tasks.
What I tell them is that we are not in it for the win. That's my last concern. We're in it for the challenge. So problem solving, working on the robot, trying to figure out how to make a robot work, try new things. Don't be afraid to get wild with it and see if it works.
The team of 8 students will compete at Burnsville High School starting tomorrow morning. A quartet is helping others celebrate Valentine's Day while also supporting a good cause. For $30, the A Note Above a cappella group offers a greeting card, box of candy, commemorative photo, and of course, a song.
Yes, 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 that's my baby now. 6'2", eyes of blue, but oh, what those 6 feet can do. Has anybody seen my guy, my guy?
The group has been performing singing Valentine's for 22 years and have donated their proceeds to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. New information on the deadly crash 2 weeks ago at Reagan Airport. Before we head to break, here's a live look on the roads again in the News 8 Storm Runner.
Brad Schimmel wants to take us back to an abortion ban from 1849, back to a ban with no exceptions, not for rape or even health of the mother. Brad Schimmel, too extreme for women, too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Hi, I'm Elmer Carl.
And I'm Mike Carl. Carl's President's Day sale is going on right now. Save up to $2,000 instantly, plus rebates. You get Carl's bonus rebates of up to $500 throughout the store.
All TVs are on sale.
You get free installation on select dishwashers, save up to $925 on Serta mattress sets, and we have pre-season prices on grills. Our President's Day sale is going on right now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Brad Schimmel let thousands of rape kits sit untested for years.
While rapists walked free
and victims waited for justice.
Take it from a sheriff.
A sheriff.
A cop. Brad Schimmel's too extreme for the Supreme Court.
President Trump is at his Florida home this weekend, but before leaving the White House, he signed executive orders and made several consequential announcements. Erica Brown breaks it down.
From the Oval Office, President Trump reiterated one of his top priorities.
We want to downsize government, but make it better.
Friday, more federal workers were notified of layoffs, including more than 400 employees with the Department of Homeland Security and nearly 1,300 employees at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 1/10 of the agency's workforce. The Department of Health and Human Services is bracing for cuts to nearly all of their 5,200 probationary employees. The efforts to dramatically shrink the federal workforce sparked protests in Boston and D.C.
That solves that problem.
The president also signed an executive order that cuts federal funding for schools that require COVID vaccines, although no states have mandates currently in effect. In the Oval Office, President Trump also discussed his plans to impose a new auto tariff on U.S. trade partners beginning in April. This comes in addition to the reciprocal tariffs proposed Thursday that would raise U.S. import taxes to match those levied by other countries.
The tariffs are going to save a lot of industries.
But many economists say tariffs will be an indirect tax on American consumers.
This will send shockwaves through the world economy, and that's before you price in the fact that other countries will feel need to retaliate.
Vice President Vance and Ukrainian President Zelensky met in Munich at a security conference Friday as President Trump pushed a peace deal to end Russia's war with Ukraine. The vice president also denounced European leaders' stance on free speech.
In Britain and across Europe, free speech, I fear, is in retreat.
Germany's defense minister said Vance's comments comparing Europe with authoritarian regimes were unacceptable.
The NTSB releasing new information on the air disaster at Reagan National Airport. Investigators are considering the possibility that some equipment on the Black Hawk helicopter wasn't working population and that wasn't working properly, and miscommunication between the tower and chopper before it collided with an American Airlines plane.
CVR data from the Black Hawk indicated that the portion of the transmission that stated "pass behind the" may not have been received by the Black Hawk crew.
The crash killed 67 people. Well, we have more news ahead, but first,
we got more snow that could impact your travel for Saturday, and then we got maybe some blowing and drifting Sunday that also could cause some road issues, followed by much colder and bitterly cold temperatures next week. We'll break it all down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
PB&J?
PB before we go.
P before we go.
P before we go.
See you tomorrow?
Yeah.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. And right now, get 4 free smartphones and 4 lines for $25 per line when you switch.
It's better over here.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Valentine's Day, we have something special for your sweetheart. Homemade goodness, hand-dipped chocolate-covered strawberries, cream cheese pie, heart-shaped cookies, specialty chocolates, candy bouquets, Verde sparkling wine, roses, for all your heart-shaped needs, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness, open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Time is running out on the area's best furniture sale. It's the final weekend of the President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now, you'll find incredible savings from brands like FlexSteel, Stressless, La-Z-Boy, and Daniels Amish. Store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas, just for shopping Drury's. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of the President's Day sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family-owned for 100 years.
Your mom got a new tractor? Yep. Can she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car. Can't do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, we kind of changed the alert day a little bit. We actually now are going just south of I-90 for tomorrow, although we'll still have some blowing and drifting Sunday that could cause some road issues. Accumulation-wise, it's really going to be tomorrow for a narrow area for the alert day too. So if you're further north, probably Saturday is going to be fairly quiet for the most part, cloudy conditions. And really, north of I-90, that light snow will be ending any areas up there. South of I-90, on and off, but then it'll be more steady with that band approaching some point late tonight, early tomorrow morning, depending on location. We could see maybe another 1 to 2, but that's probably further south of I-90. The rest of the area probably maybe a ½ inch or more at the most. Now tomorrow, if you're south of I-90, you're going to pick up snow probably through at least maybe the early afternoon hour. Then there'll be another opportunity maybe late Saturday night, early Sunday, just a brief opportunity for some snowfall that could pick up maybe another ½ inch to an inch. And then Sunday, really the problem is going to be the wind. Blowing and drifting could be more of a problem going late Saturday night and even Sunday too. We'll have to keep an eye on that because that could keep roads still being snow covered, or at that time our temperatures will be falling, so it'll probably be snow covered. But overnight, this is pushing to the northeast. We got a little bit of a break. There's just some pockets of light snow falling. Then just keep your eye on the band that begins to develop and approach from northeast Iowa. It'll stretch towards La Crosse. At some point, it's going to get to La Crosse and just a little bit north, maybe far north as Black River Falls. But by 5, we're going to have the snow begin to fall. Then that narrow band will kind of expand a little bit during the morning hours, so areas further to Prairie du Chien might start to pick up a little bit of that snow. Towards the afternoon, it expands maybe just as north as Black River Falls, but that's probably as far north it's going to get. It'll continue and then through the afternoon hours. Now for snowfall overnight, we're not expecting a lot, as I mentioned. Maybe an inch, potentially a little bit more. Other areas, not too much, as everything really kind of quiets down throughout most of the time frame. As we go through tomorrow, that's a different story. This band continues to persist. As you see, by Saturday afternoon, it's beginning to push east. Saturday evening looks somewhat okay. A few showers. The winds will start turning around to the north and picking up a little bit. But all in all, the accumulation won't be too much of a factor going into Saturday evening and overnight hours too as we go throughout. Now, snowfall pretty much through tomorrow to 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's that little band that could pick up 2 to 4 inches potentially in there, but it drops off very quickly to the north to absolutely nothing really, or further to the south to even Bosqueville, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin River, where they're not picking up much. So this may be adjusted and changed, but if you got travel through that area, something to keep in mind of. That's why we got the alert day for that amount continuing. And then Saturday night into Sunday, we're going to get the back edge of this. The winds are going to pick up, and there's a little bit of a disturbance coming through that could provide a little bit of shower activity early Saturday morning, late Saturday night. Won't amount to too much, but the wind will be really the story because it'll be increasing Saturday night into Sunday. So blowing and drifting is going to be a problem as this kind of ends. The rest of Sunday, you're going to see that wind pick up out of the north. And temperatures pretty steady in the teens too compared to that. So we'll keep an eye on Sunday too, just because it can cause some issues with that type of wind and the snow. Snow amounts all the way through late Saturday to Sunday. Not a lot with that little weak disturbance coming through. Maybe another ½ inch for some areas coming through, maybe an inch. Monday, this is what you're looking at when you come back to work. Wind chills potentially 25 to 30 below. It's going to be cold. Definitely cold behind this, and this is just the start of about a 3 or 4 day period where it's going to be bitterly cold temperatures, where we could see wind chills well below 30 below at times. Overnight temperatures going into Tuesday morning, many areas will be in the 20 below range given the snowpack and light winds. So that is the story. Travel issues, if you're south tomorrow, I-90 and south, you'll have some issues, potentially some issues too with blowing and drifting Sunday, and then it's just cold.
And then it's just cold.
It's cold. It's going to be cold coming up.
Short and simple.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Coming up in sports, it's the Friday Night Frenzy. Highlights and scores from some of the area games from the night, including a rivalry game that went to double overtime. Jacob and Cade are next. Pathways was formed to solve La Crosse's homeless problem, but 2 years in, how successful has it been? Monday at 6, a closer look at where the effort has succeeded and where they're still struggling. Monday at 6.
Saturday through Monday only. Buy this gorgeous sectional and you'll get the ottoman free. The President's Weekend Doorbuster deals at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Get a free recliner with this reclining sofa. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get over $2,700 purchase cash on 2025 Sierra 1500 models.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Hey, I went to the new place. They didn't have everything, but the bananas were on sale.
Wait, why didn't you go to Woodman's?
Hi, we're the Woodmans.
I'm Clint.
I'm Phil.
Other stores promote a few items but charge more for everything else.
At Woodman's, you save big time money on your whole grocery bill.
I even use the app to compare prices.
Oh my gosh, talk about receipt regret.
Our work here is done.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
The fact that Brad Schimmel supports the 1849 law terrifies me. When I was pregnant, I had complications, but because of the ban, doctors couldn't help me. Brad Schimmel has no idea what it's like to lay in a hospital bed, pregnant and dying. The 1849 law that Brad Schimmel supports almost killed me. Brad Schimmel is too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Saturday through Monday only. Buy this gorgeous sectional and you'll get the ottoman free. The President's Weekend Doorbuster deals at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Get a free recliner with this reclining sofa. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacob and that is Cade.
Welcome to a special Valentine's Day edition of the Friday Night Frenzy.
Bit of a shortened version tonight due to some snow and cold temps, but Cade, the action is heating up in some area gyms as we inch closer to the postseason.
While basketball teams are still preparing for that postseason, girls wrestling teams are hitting the mat tonight as they hope to make it to state 2 weeks from now over at the Kohl Center. But before we get there, we've got regional action over in Holmen. We'll pick it up in the semifinals. A win here guarantees a spot in next week's sectional. We'll start with Holmen's Caitlin Lambry, spreading the love right off the get-go. She would secure the fall in just 11 seconds as she moves on. And this Holmen squad is filled with some good wrestlers. How about Haley Desleski? She would get a pin in 1 minute 57. She would go on to take first place. Then it's Allison Weiss. New weight, same result, another first period pin and another first place finisher. And the Vikings weren't done. How about Peyton Croteville? Locks up the half Nelson and another fall. 11 total Vikings moving on to next week's sectional. We've got some other girls too. Arcadia's Casey Sobata, she would get a pinfall, go on to take first place overall. And Sparta's Vita Lepley gets the takedown. That would secure the technical fall. She's into the sectionals for these girls. That will be next Friday up at Eau Claire North.
Good stuff, Kate. At the Hardwood, Onalaska girls hosting Logan. Both teams looking to get back in the win column. Pick this one up with the Hilltoppers up 4 and on the run. Nice pass by Finley Walters to Kayla Kettlehut for the easy 2. Then the Anna girls start turning into better shooters than Cupid himself, Cade. First Tatum Walters right there. Not much later, it's Finley Walters from the top of the key hitting nothing but net. Home side goes up 12, forcing a Ranger timeout. Shortly after, ball's gonna be swung out to Lauren Pika, and she hits as well. Onalaska dominates, picking up the 58-21 victory.
All right, same two schools meeting over at Logan High School for the boys matchup. First half action, Jack Smith drives, pivots, finds Ian Cole, who pulls up from mid-range. The ball takes a trip around the rim, finally falls through. Hilltoppers up 13. Later in the half, Jamison Dagenhart drives, spins. He finds Tommy Check in the corner, who shoots and splashes the Rangers, trying to stay close in this one, but the Hilltoppers surging on offense. Tyler Cole, baseline, dishes to Rowan McGrath. He lays it in. Hilltoppers win on the road, 85-49.
It's rivalry night in Monroe County. Toma boys hosting Sparta. Now Quinn Gerke recently set the school record for most threes in a game, and here he is picking up right where he left off as He's going to find the bottom of the net, but Sparta would respond. Grant Geyer has dinner reservations tonight, and Cade, the only thing on the menu is buckets as he drains the triple right there. This one close all the way. Everett Laufenberg here hitting some big shots down the stretch. This one go into double overtime, but it was Sparta getting the job done 95-93.
Same two schools for the girls. Pick it up second half. Some people are stealing hearts tonight, but Tina Lees stealing the ball. She takes this one all the way, finishing with a love tap off the glass. And then later on, Briella Pfluger. She would drill the triple to bring her team within single digits. But then it's Lees again, spinning in the post, getting the shot to go, and that would be the dagger. Sparta spoils Valentine's Day for the home crowd. They win 70-59.
Hopefully the people are enjoying these little sprinkles in of the Valentine's Day.
So much fun on Valentine's Day.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
We were watching that Thomas Sparta game. The end of it was absolute crazy. Both those teams giving it their all.
Man, 95 points, 93. That's crazy.
A lot of shots.
A lot of stuff. All right, we have got more to come. We're heading to Minnesota for some games, including the Caledonia boys, who are ranked 3rd in Class 2A. You're watching the Friday Night Frenzy.
Earn now, spend later during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Blaine's Bucks event. Now through February 26th, rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store. Redeemable just like cash, March 6th through the 19th. Start earning on Blaine's Original Cat Food, $26.99. Select AgriMaster Feed, $10.49. Rewards members save an extra $1. Blaine's Platinum Vehicle Batteries, $5 off for rewards members. Plus, try new Dots Barbecue Pretzels, $5.99. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made a most noble sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat or power again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's Easy Match Mania. During the month of February, you have a 1 in 7 chance of winning a bonus $1 Megabucks ticket when you buy a $2 Megabucks with Easy Match ticket. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy.
The 3rd-ranked Caledonia Warrior boys have just lost once in the last 2 months, Kate.
That run started on December 13th with a 45-point win over Fillmore Central.
Warriors looking for a repeat of that success this evening against the Falcons. Ben Stemper makes his presence felt early in the Falcons defense, powering the Falcons defense to the bucket. Jacoby Hamill then on the defensive end with an interception taken to the rack himself. Sophomore puts the Warriors up 82-27. Later on, more good passing. It's Aaron Stemper picking out Noah Treptow, who's going to kiss it off the glass with a lovely finish on Valentine's Day. Caledonia ran away with this one from start to finish, playing tough and fast all night. Warriors celebrate the holiday with a 91-32 win on their home court. 5th-ranked Caledonia girls on the road facing Fillmore Central as well. Warriors roll to a 69-34 win. Josie Foster with 30 in the victory.
In La Crescent, the Lancer girls with their last home game of the season hosting Rushford Peterson. First half, a bounce pass to La Crescent's Brooklyn Mitchell in the lane. The junior goes off the glass for 2. Lancers up by 7. Trojans looking to rally. Torrin Schneider intercepts the pass, and then on the other end of the floor, she lays it in for 2. Rush Pete now up 1, and the Trojans would start rolling from there. Nadia Happel from downtown. Count it for 3. Visitors up 9 as the Trojans pull away for a 68-40 victory.
All right, some college action. Winona State women hosting the University of Mary tonight. Mary starting off strong. Bergen Hinnebrew with the smooth take to the cup, finishing with the left. And the Warriors getting some production on offense courtesy of Vivica Breton. Converts the layup at the rim. Mary would respond as Riley Waka lines up a 3 and connects to increase the visitors' lead. But then it's Breton again through defenders, connecting on the fadeaway jumper, but it would not be enough as the Marauders take this one over the Warriors 70-61.
Winona State men looking to stay in contention for a first-round bye for the NSIC tournament. Warriors' Jerry Jones outside for 2, but then it's Mary's Kevin McGaskey dicing up the defense, gonna put it up for 3 and knocks it down. But Winona responds. Check this out. Isaiah Thompson with the spin, going way outside for the score, somehow makes that. And then you got to watch out for Connor Drew. He's going to go right through the defense for the layup, getting the deuce. Winona takes this one 73-68.
It's a good win for the Warriors.
We've got more college action tomorrow. UWL women at home, Wisconsin versus Purdue on a big one right here on WKBT.
You'll have those highlights.
Yes, I will.
All right, we'll have one final look at tonight's forecast after the break.
When you've trusted your personal injury case to Bygoff and Rohde, you're going to feel the weight of the world off your shoulders. You have to concern yourself with getting to the doctor and trying to get better. We'll do everything else. And that's how we get results for our clients.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout the entire store, up to 60% off.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And right now, you can get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King.
For the record, Franklin was not a president, but you can save him too. It's the President's Day sale going on right now at King Furniture.
Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
Get $3,000 total cash allowance on this 2025 Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $5,000 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama Lacrosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse, locally owned, globally known.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You have doctor's appointments, medical bills, insurance adjusters harassing you to settle your claim. When you call Bygoff and Rohde, we take care of it all. We get results.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Get breaking news or other quick links. Follow us on X at News 8 News.
All right, if you're south of I-90, we have another band of snow that'll be for tomorrow. If you're north of like Black River Falls, pretty quiet Saturday, but to south, definitely you could pick up another 2, maybe as much as 3 inches of snow with that. Sunday, the wind could be a factor for blowing and drifting snow. Otherwise, temperatures will be fairly steady in the teens, but then notice the temperatures beyond that. It's going to be cold, and 20 to 30 below temperatures overnight lows are not out of the realm of possibility, and that doesn't factor in the wind chill for Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So be prepared for that once we get past the snow, because we got to have a nice snowpack going into the week.
For all of you young people out there who don't like wearing your jackets because it's not cool, I see you out there.
Next week you better well
Next week you got to do it.
Bring a coat.
It's a nice
It's
weekend
cool
to
to
stay
be
inside.
warm. All right, that does it for us at 10. Stephen Colbert is next. Have a great night.